Hello everyone, thank you for joining us on this beautiful Wednesday afternoon in the All-American city of Westland. My name is Kyle Mulligan. I am the Parks and Recreation Director for the city, and I will be serving today as the Master of Ceremonies for this event. I would like to first start by recognizing our local dignitaries that have joined us today. Please hold your applause until I finish the list. Our dignitary list: Westland Mayor William R. Wild, Council President James Hart, Council President Pro Tem Michael Landau, Councilman James Godbout, Councilman Peter Herzberg, Councilmember Michael McDermott, Councilmember Andrea Rukowski, City Clerk Richard LeBlanc, Wayne County Commissioner Glenn Anderson, Deputy Mayor Michael Reddy, and the rest of the city administration. If we could all give it a round of applause. Thank you. And we've got a few special guests here today. If I could have the Gagnon family stand up to be recognized, and once they're all standing, we'll give them all a round of applause as well. And with that being said, it is my pleasure to introduce our Mayor, William R. Wild.
Well, thank you, Kyle, and thank you all for joining us on such a beautiful day here in the All-American City, as Kyle had said. If you haven't had a chance to meet yet, Kyle's our new Parks and Recreation Director, and he's doing a great job for us. And the park looks great today. I know he's worked hard with his cohort Vic Barra and all the folks from the DPS crew that manage our parks. They've done a really good job to make sure that the park was in tip-top condition for today. So today we have a chance to slow down and honor a gentleman. He was actually honored previously in our city, but we thought that today would be a great chance for us to kind of go back and reflect on one of the city's earliest civic leaders, and that is Virgil Gagnon. Virgil and his wife Harriet were among the city's earliest civic leaders. They were very active in the community with the PTA, with Scouts, and much, much more. In 1946, the Gagnons opened the Hamburger House on Michigan Avenue, and in the 1950s, they opened the Gagnon & Sons Gulf gas station at the corner of Wayne and Warren Roads. In 1962, Virgil and Harriet organized the Nankin Township Chamber of Commerce. In 1964, Virgil was appointed to the Nankin Township Charter Commission, where he worked alongside 8 other commissioners to write the Westland City Charter. Virgil was elected to the Westland City Council back in 1966 and served as the city's first council president. He was appointed as Westland City Clerk in 1970, where he served until his retirement in 1974. Prior to Virgil's retirement, then Mayor Gene McKinney and the Westland City Council proclaimed December 17, 1973 as Virgil Gagnon Day. Mayor McKinney, who had a chance to reach out and talk to him, and we were hoping that we'd be able to get him here today, but he just was not able to make it here today. But he wanted to send the best wishes on behalf of him and his family and his former administration to the Gagnon family. Jaycee Park was originally dedicated to Virgil Gagnon back in 1991. Since 2017, more than $300,000 has been reinvested in this park behind us. A combination of city funding and plenty of grants through the Wayne County Parks and Recreation millage, which were put forward by our Wayne County Commissioner Glenn Anderson, who's here with us today. Funding was used to tear down and replace all the baseball fields behind us. We replaced the dugouts, the backstops, the safety caps, the foul bowl poles and bench supplies for each diamond. And we did a lot of improvements all throughout the park and actually indoors at the Madonna Arena as well. So with that said, it is my honor to host this rededication ceremony for a true public servant that worked tirelessly on behalf of the community to make the city of Westland what it is today. Thank you. Kyle?
All right, thank you, Mayor. Now I would like to introduce Council President Jim Hart and Councilwoman Andrea Rukowski to say a few words.
I'll hold your applause. Thanks for coming out. It's actually a wonderful day, as everybody said, and it means an awful lot to me to have all of you here. This park holds a lot dear to me as a past president of the Westland area Jaycees, and it being my neighborhood park because I live around the corner. It holds a special part. What's really special to me is for all the sacrifice and all the work that Virgil has done to actually pave a way for people like me to come follow him. Serving as the council president as Virgil did, but also having a chance to serve as a chairman of the board for the Westland Chamber of Commerce, which I've also done, and then of course being a past president of the Westland area Jaycees. They've come out and given us and shown us that the importance of civic activism and being able to become an incubator in your community for future leadership and be able to serve as a role model for all of us that have to follow. I have people like Virgil to thank for the inspiration in creating this city that I've had the pleasure of serving as councilman and now as council president. And I continue to strive forward and ask the plane to hush a little bit, to strive forward and live the example that he's lived, and it's my honor to share this park name here, Jaycee Park, that means so much with me, with Virgil Gagnon, who serves as such a great example for all of us have had to follow. So I don't want to stay a little bit more, but I don't want to say too much more rather, but thank you so much to the Gagnon family, thank you to Virgil, and thank you for being here today so that we can rededicate this park to a man who's left such a big mark on the city and helped actually create the city of Westland we're in today.
Hello everyone, and thank you for attending. Mr. Gagnon, Raymond, thank you for giving me the opportunity to bring your family together today.
It's all your husband's fault.
It is my husband's fault. So a little bit of background, I'll deviate here. On December 14th, we had our mall spree, shopping spree, and the Jaycees Cards for Troops. And Mr. Gagnon and his daughter Pam were there and met my husband and, pointed out a couple things. And my husband said, well, I know somebody you can talk to.
Right.
That's me. Today's event is very special to me and one that I'll always remember. You see, the irony, it really isn't lost on me as being a Jaycee and at the time a newly elected city councilwoman that I would have the opportunity to preserve the name of one of the city's greatest servants at a park bearing the name of an organization so close to my heart. Sometimes the stars align. And as I told you, on December 14th, I got to meet Mr. Raymond Gagnon and his daughter. And I had the pleasure of meeting them, talking to them, introducing them to my fellow colleagues at the time, Council President Jim Hart and Councilman Landau, and was quickly put to task. So with the assistance of Vic Berra and our mayor, we were able to get right to business and took action. And today, Virgil Gagnon's name will once again welcome you to this park. The mayor and council president have already shared with you Mr. Gagnon's accomplishments, as well as the long tradition of service that the Jaycees have in our great city. And I'm to understand that Mr. Virgil Gagnon, as well as Raymond Gagnon, were both active in the Jaycees as well. The Jaycees have a creed, and I'm not going to take the time to recite the entire thing to you today, but there is one specific line that I hold dear to my heart, and that is that we believe that service to humanity is the best work of life. And so it is only fitting that today, the name of a man who embodied this spirit and an organization that strives to develop young people to serve like him, share this space together in posterity. Thank you so much.
Introduce you real quick. Oh, I'm tired.
Thank you, Council President Hart and Councilwoman Rukowski. I'd now like to introduce another one of our special guests today, Ray Gagnon. He is the son of Virgil, to say a few words as well. Ray?
Wow, I really don't know what to say. Most everything has been said. But anyway, I do have a few notes. I would like to introduce my family. My Rayma in the back. Stand up when I introduce you. Sorry, her husband Dennis Hogan couldn't be here today. My youngest daughter Pam and her husband Grant Sherman. My son Scott Gagnon. my niece Tammy, and 3 or 4 of my adopted daughters. My grandson Jason and his wife, Jason Laws, and his wife Morgan. I'm sorry, you guys tell I'm nervous, right? Yeah. Anyway, I would like to thank everybody, and I mean everybody that was able to put this on for me. I feel humbled and blessed and excited and everything. A lot of dignitaries. I got to meet a lot of people over the years. Couple things with my dad. When we had the gas station, oh no, I'm sorry, back up. We worked at a small shop in Ypsilanti called Motor State Products. And my dad had talked about getting into business for himself. So him and my mom talked it over, and they got into the restaurant business from the Hamburger House on Michigan Avenue, where the Take-Cute Village is now. It was the old high school. And they did very good, and one thing led to another. He got into the gas station at Wayne and Warren Road. And another thing led to another. The customers talked him into running for the charter commission. He said, nah, I don't want to do that. Yeah, Virgil, you got to run for the charter. So anyway, he ran for the charter. And let me see. And that was in the mid to late 50s. We got in there. And so my mom and dad, they did form the first Chamber of Commerce in Westland. And then a lot of people that we got to know through the years were Gene McKinney, Justine Barnes, Tom Brown, Charles McAlargy, poor old Cliff Johnson, Joe Benyu, and several other ones. But anyway, let's see what else I have here. Oh, my dad ran for city clerk at the council. They talked him into it, and he was glad and instrumental in helping Westland become a city. So I don't know how much more. I'm running out of notes here. I don't know if anybody got any questions. I'll see if I can answer them. All right, good. Nobody's question. All right. Okay, with that, I appreciate it. I do have a 2006 calendar here with a picture of Tom Brown and my mom dedicating the original Virgil Gagnon sign. And with that, I thank you so much. I can't thank people enough. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. As Elvis would say, well, thank you very much.
Ray, I'm going to have you stand. Ray, I'm going to have you stand up here. Yep, you're good. Now, what we would like to do is introduce Mayor Wild back up here to present the key to the city plaque, and then followed by the unveiling of the sign.
Let's hear it for Ray Gagnon. He did a great job, didn't he?
Thank you.
All right. Well, we wanted to, like we said, we wanted to slow things down a little bit today and just look back and recognize one of the true leaders that was there when our city became a city. And today, to the Virgil Gagnon family, I'm going to present on behalf of all of us here in the city of Westland in 2020 a key to the city, to your family, in recognition of the commitment and dedication of one of the city's earliest public servants. The Gagnon family has been an important part of the community since its inception and will remain an important part of the history of our great city. Presented today on August 19, 2020. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Hold it right there. Like that. There you go.
Thank you.
All right, well, thank you. With that, we're going to give it back to Kyle.
All right, and with that, we're going to do the sign unveiling. So if we can get all of the Gagnon family with the mayor as well, and we're going to unveil the sign over here. So if we can get Ray and the Gagnon family over here. All right. 3, 2, 1.